It's either you're gonna repent or you're gonna perish. Thus said the Lord. Feel me?
Lots for my people. What? They have cast lots for my people.
That idol can do nothing for you. You'll cast that away right now, brother. Hey, and me and my brothers gonna rejoice, and the angels gonna rejoice.
Hey,
Keep the Sabbath day secret.
that they want to keep the Sabbath secret.
The white man's book. This is the book of the Israelites.
With shit. What? With shit. All this everything. With shit.
And I ain't into playing games about prophecy. It's surely gonna come to pass.
The Israelites are God's chosen people, right? And they are above all the other nations on earth.
Follow me, and I will make some mighty Hebrew kings. They had felonies. They used to call my brothers felons. Now they mighty priests. Esau humbled down and kissed his boot. Boy, get on your knees.
We don't have to go all the way back. We can start it from Moses, which is actually a good foundational start, right? Yeah. Moses had to go deliver the children of Israel out of Egypt. Can you give me the book of Exodus chapter 3 verse 10 real quick? Can you give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 11 and verse 26?
It was on so many different topics. It was on so many different topics.
Book of Exodus chapter 3 and 10, it says, "Come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people."
My what?
My people.
So God has a people that he calls his. He says mine, right? If that's your sweater, that means it's ours? No, that's your sweater, right? So God is saying my people because those people are his, right? Remember that. Go ahead.
The children of Israel.
The children of who?
The children of Israel.
The children of Israel are a chosen people to the Most High. Can you give me the book of First Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 13? Bring that up.
The book of Deuteronomy 11 and 26.
Right.
Behold, I've set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
Now, God set before the children of Israel a blessing and a curse. Two different things, a positive and a negative, right? This is after they crossed the Red Sea and they received the commandments, all right? Bring it up.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day, and a curse if ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God, but turn aside of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods which ye have not known.
Right, so now he's going to give us a blessing if we obey the commandments, and he's going to give us a curse if we disobey the commandments. Okay? What would you prefer to do? Obey or disobey? Get a blessing or get a curse? Exactly. Okay, now the commandments is very logical, right? You understand? And when we follow the commands here, the rules, we stop at a red light. They tell us that because they don't want us to get in car accidents, right? Now, God's law is not so much different than that. But we have more of a moral law. Don't steal, don't kill, keep the Sabbath day holy, right? Certain laws, so it's not like God is telling you, okay, thou shalt jump off of a bridge, right, and land on your knees. Right? He's not saying that. So God's law is always righteous and is always true. So bring that out, King. Or Shalaki, bring that out.
This is First Chronicles chapter 16, verse 13. O ye seed of Israel,
right,
his servant.
O seed of Israel, his servant. Read.
Ye children of Jacob, his chosen.
His what?
His chosen one.
His
what?
His chosen one.
So Israel is his chosen ones. I want to lay out a foundation that Israel is God's chosen people, okay? Above all people. Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Bring this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 16. Right. Cursed shall thy be in the city.
This is a first curse. Cursed shall thou be in the city. Look around right now, brother. What's your name again? George. Look around in 2024. We in Oakland, California, right? Who's cursed in the city right now? Who's in the hoods, in the ghettos? Who's living in compact apartments, in studios? You got like 7 people in a bedroom, right? Who's out here driving the buckets and the scrapers? right? Who's out here literally thinking they're making money when you got other people living in buildings like that or like that? Who's out here cursing the city, killing people over a number, over a damn color, right? Who are these people cursing the city? People struggling. Don't the people struggling, aren't these the same people that make up the work fields or the what do you call it? No, the workhouses, right? A lot of these people, huh? The warehouses. There you go, the water. The warehouses. Right? The warehouses, a lot of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans make up the warehouses, right? Cursed in the city like that. So it would be blacks and Hispanics. That's the only people you see out here living hard right now. You don't see Caucasian struggling. You don't see Chinese struggling. They got $1 million companies, they own businesses, whatever the case is, right? Exactly. So now, can you say that curse in the city applies to everybody in the world? Or only a specific group of people, like blacks and Hispanics?
You speak Spanish? Okay, cool. Hey, there's a family coming over here. You can switch the topic to Spanish.
Music. 28.
The curses. Let me take over. The curses. Good teacher.
Over here?
Is this the first one?
First shall that be in the city, right?
So thus far we see Moses said if they didn't keep the commandments, they were going to curses, right? Okay, give me 46. There you go.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 46.
And these curses are very important, and this is why.
And they shall be upon thee
And they, meaning the curses, shall be upon thee, the children of Israel,
for a sign.
for a sign. What is a sign used for, brother? Communicate and identifying marker, right? Read.
And for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
And upon thy seed forever, meaning even until today, we can be able to look at the people who are going through these curses and be like, those are the children of Israel. Not everybody can say, hey, I'm an Israelite. Well, if the Bible agrees with your condition and situation and what you're going through, then okay, maybe so. But if not, you can't say you're an Israelite. So it's very specific. I'll give verse 16.
Cursed shall thy be in the city.
Cursed shall thou be in the city. So the Israelites are going to be cursed wherever they go, whatever city they live in. And remember, he said the curse will be upon them forever, right? So even until today, who will be cursed in the cities? When you look around each city, in the ghettos, in the low impoverished areas, where there's the most crime, what people are there? Is that a coincidence? Literally, like almost every city you go to in the United States, blacks and Hispanics, right? Latinos. All right, keep reading.
And cursed shall thy be in the field.
And they will be cursed in the field also. So when you think of being cursed in the field, what do you think of?
Struggling, dying.
Yeah, that's good. But let's go into a more literal aspect of it. What fields were people in, and they were, you can say, the condition they were in these fields, that's a curse. So, let's deal with the cotton fields. Are you familiar with the history of black people? That's a curse, right? I'm talking about 4-year-olds to 70-year-olds in the field, right? Yeah, put into work, that's a curse, right? So this is what God is saying. They will be cursed in the fields. Even the Hispanics, you guys in the fields working for pennies, right? Picking the strawberries, picking the fruit, picking the tobacco and the sugar canes and stuff like that, right? So God this is very descriptive, right? 3 verse 54.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Now it's saying that the Israelites used to be delicate and loving people towards each other. But this curse is said that they're going to have an evil eye towards each other. What people have an evil eye towards each other? Like, for absolutely no reason. I don't know you, you don't know me. It's like we can't stare at each other for too long, or we're going to be like, what you looking at? Yeah, hurt people. But don't that sound like the majority of our people? Right? Keep reading on that.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
And towards their women. Don't know how to treat their women. Right? Keep reading.
And towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead.
Which he shall lead. Now it's saying that he's going to lead the remnant of his children. What people is known for leaving their children? leaving the mothers to be single mothers.
I know my dad.
You know your dad?
I don't.
That's a curse. So you identify with that curse. You see how this goes? Now, we can say that's a coincidence, but the majority of the blacks and Hispanics don't know their dads. No coincidence there, right? Read verse 48.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst.
So now they would serve. Read that over again.
Shall serve their enemies.
Shall serve their enemies. Now the Israelites are going to have to serve their enemies. Self-sufficient people who is able to provide for themselves are now going to have to serve their enemies under this curse. For what?
In hunger.
In hunger. So when they're hungry, they can't go out into the backyard and kill that sheep anymore, kill that goat. Now they have to go to their enemies to get food, to buy food, right? Who do we have to go to today? Do we go to our own people? No, we have to go to these grocery stores, which our people don't own, right?
And in thirst.
And in thirst, when we want something to drink, right? We don't bottle up water and put a label on it and sell it, but they do. They own the distribution companies. We even got to pay a water bill. Right. It's crazy, right? Right?
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, your clothing. I guarantee you, if I look on that tag, your clothing is not going to go back to a Latino. It's not going to go back to a so-called black person. Right? It's going to go into another nation. Right?
One of all things.
And then one of all things. Even if you want to leave the country, you got to go to them to get a passport. A permission slip. That's crazy, right? You think about it, bro. I'm a grown man. Why do I need permission to be able to travel to another country? It's under who? Which is who? Let's be honest. Yeah. Right? So we have to go to these other nations. We don't go to one of our own. Right? Keep reading on that.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
You know what a yoke of iron is? Pull up yoke of iron under Google and pull up images. Watch this, bro. It's crazy. Slaves, which was who?
Depends what era.
Black
You say
people?
Jewish people.
Jewish people had yours around on that?
Go for like Egyptian times, right? Jewish slaves.
Well, in Egyptian time, nobody was called Jewish. They were just called Israelites. Yeah, which we're reading.
No, you can't.
They got whole communities. Watch this.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
So another nation will come against the Israelites, as swift as the eagle flieth, right? It's no coincidence that the eagle is on a lot of so-called Caucasian countries, right? Keep reading.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Now, when it says tongue, it's talking about language. So a nation was going to come against the Israelites that didn't speak their language. Who came against your people? You're from Mexico? No. Where are you from? Nicaragua. Right? Okay. So, what nation came against you guys? Spain. Spaniards. They got eagle on their flag, don't they? Yeah. Did you guys speak Spanish always? You did? You're literally, what's the word I'm looking for? Everything we're reading is linking up to you, brother. Your people is linking up to your people, right? Keep reading on that. It's the same with us. We didn't always speak English. No, the people who conquered us, we speak their language. That's crazy. Hey, lower your voice, please. They speak the same. Sorry, bro. I just felt like he got louder as he got closer to us. You ready?
A nation of fierce which shall
They didn't regard the person at all. When the conquistadors came over, they didn't care how old you were. Nor show favor to the young, right?
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land.
And that's what they did. They came to rob, steal, kill, destroy. That's what they did when they came. They did it to you guys. They did it to Native Americans. They did it to us. It's the same people that come and think, right? Yeah. You identify with these curses, right? Can a Jewish man identify what these curses does for us? Not at all. Not even in the past. They can't say they went through this. Now I'm going to read the ultimate curse. That's undeniable. Verse 68. Are you familiar with what happened in 1492? When they came over, when the conquistadors came over to South America, what did they do with you guys? Did they put any of you guys on ships? Send you back to Europe? Yes. Yes. They did. They made a movie called 1492. Right? They put you guys on ships. Right? Who else went on ships? Right. Right? Undeniable, right? Let's read this verse.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
It says, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Now we got to understand the language and what's being spoken here when it mentions Egypt. It's not talking about literal Egypt. It's talking about a figurative or a spiritual, more spiritual Egypt. And the Bible identifies what it actually means.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 5 and verse 6. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
From the house of bondage. So Egypt is synonymous with bondage. What is another word for bondage? Slavery, right? So we're going to read that from the top again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Slavery again.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With boats, bro. This is the Israelites. God speaking to the Israelites and said, this curse, they were going to go into slavery on ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there,
and there, when we get to where we're going on the ships,
ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
unto your who?
Into your enemies.
Who was we sold to, bro? Which were who? Let's be honest. The Europeans. That's the only reason I told him the Lord. Because God said that's my enemy. I didn't write that in the Bible. You disagree with the Bible? Let's put our feelings away for a second. Understand? What's your name? George. Let's put our feelings to the side for a second. We're reading the Bible, right? You say you kind of agree with it. So would you disagree with this?
I said no a little bit.
Oh, okay. You know, my bad.
I'm a Buddhist.
Okay, you're a Buddhist?
Yeah.
Now, so far, everything we read, did that happen?
Yeah.
That's history, right? So wouldn't that make it the Bible a true book, right? And this, would you agree that it's speaking about our people?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. I'm gonna keep reading on this, right? It says to your who?
Enemies.
To your enemies. And you agree that we were sold to Caucasians. I didn't make that up. Right? So God said they're my enemies. Am I supposed to love my enemies? Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7. I know it's hard. I know, George. I understand.
I like to forget.
I understand. But we coming straight out of the Bible. Would you agree?
Yeah, this is from the Bible.
We're gonna read something else from the Bible.
Should I hate my enemies?
Does God hate his enemies? So let's finish that out on 28. I'm gonna show you something.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
And bondwomen.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall redeem us. We are still scattered across the world, which was done through slavery. Nobody's redeemed us, right? Can. It's gonna get undone. The Bible tells us that.
I'm uniting the message.
Uniting? This book isn't about uniting. It's about, no, it's not. Why would I unite with my enemies?
I'm not telling you. I just think you should forget that.
enemies? Read that.
Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, "Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad."
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Surely oppression is going to make me mad to the fact where I'm going to know that I can't trust my enemy. Forgive them. Why would I forgive my enemy when God has a judgment for them for what they did to us?
See, John.
Yeah, that's God.
That's still my God. So wouldn't I hate my enemies if my God hates them? Because everything that the enemies have done to us, right? God said they harmed the apple of his eye.
I guess I don't see it. I see all humans as the same. We're all one.
That's because the thing about it is you're looking at it from the lens of a Buddhist, brother, and not the lens of the Israelite, which you truly are. You got a precept, King?
This is Psalms 139. King David. It says, verse 21. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am I not I grieve with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies.
My enemies. See, King David had enemies. So this whole we supposed to love everybody is not a biblical concept. It's not. Oh, okay. It's not a concept that our people had. Our people had an understanding that we had enemies. You said forgive.
I would say love. Forgive, like holding hate is very powerful. Holding hate is a very powerful number.
Yeah, because you talking about like Esau when everybody rises up against us, right? Even that, David said, David said, I hate them with, he said, I agree with those that rise up against thee. So anybody that rises up against us, hey, you gotta hate them. Because they rose up against us, killed us, pillaged us, and had no regard for us.
None regard. We read that in the curses. No regard for the young or the old.
I guess like you can take action against it. So, your hatred is not required to take action. For example, if someone attacks me and my family, like I will do everything possible to protect them.
But you would have to move in a spirit of hate to protect your family. If you
kill somebody you didn't hate,
think about it like this, King.
Kill somebody I do hate.
Think about it like this. When those Native Americans seen those people coming over, right? And they seen their family members getting bloodshed. What is that gonna do to a man seeing his nation being destroyed by a whole nother nation? That's gonna stir up some kind of rage in you, right? To want to fight back. That's the spirit that you need to be in, like as far as hate.
Yeah.
That's the point.
That's a good point. I just wouldn't call it hate, I guess. I mean, I just wouldn't call it hate. Yeah, I think hate is like something you hold, like something you can use it as power. And I agree. I think
Right, to protect your family.
To protect your family.
Right.
Now, after it's over, I would think about like what was their motivations. They probably have sins, right? Selfishness, greed. That's probably a big one. Right?
Yep. And what if God told you that the root of these people, they were just pure evil?
If God, I guess.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
good. That's good. I'm gonna go there. Good
Yeah.
question. I'm gonna go there real quick. My brother got a definition. The definition of hate. I understand, bro. That word we've been taught. That's such a bad word. It's very much so. Understand, but you may not have been privy to this knowledge. Read this, King.
This is hate from the Oxford Dictionary. Feel intense or passionate dislike for something or someone. Intense or passionate of dislike.
It's just a passionate dislike.
That's right, King.
That's all it is, bro. I dislike for what they did to my people. I dislike for what they did when the conquistadors came against you guys. Think about that stuff. That stuff make me cry. Yeah. What my people went through, it made me cry. They fed our babies to alligators, bro. You know how evil that you have to be to use a baby for alligator bait? They used to tie a rope around the baby's waist and put them on the banks of the water until a gator came up and grabbed the baby and they kill a gator and use the gator skin. What is that? But I'm supposed to forgive and love these people? Not saying you saying I have to love those people. But that's what the world would say.
Right. And we gotta forgive them for that.
That's not what the Bible would say. All right, bring this out. Psalms 83. Hold Malachi 1.
From the top? Yeah. Psalms 83 from the top. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies.
Thy who?
Thy enemies
make a
tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up.
Those that what?
Those that hate thee.
Because when you hate the people of God, you hate God. Rick?
Lifted up the head. they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
So they took crafty counsel. They came together and collectively and agreed on one thing. Let us cut them off from being a nation. That's why when we ask all our people who they are, I'm black, I'm African American, I'm Nicaraguan, I'm Mexican, I'm so on and so forth. We don't know who we are because we've been cut off as a nation of people. Right?
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
No more in remembrance, brother. But this memory is coming back to you because we're reading these things out of the Bible. We're showing you that the children of Israel, this is what they will do. And God said this will be a sign for them to wake up. It's time to wake up out of sleep, brother. And start accumulating with all these races and all these different religions, bro. Like, I understand there's the philosophies and Buddhism and stuff like that, but you are an Israelite. The God of the Bible is your God, right? He loves you, none else. That's just the truth of the matter, bro. And everybody that has raised up against us, came up against us, they have a judgment that's coming against them. If God hates them, the righteous hate. If God hates them, but he's going to use the Israelites. Where is that? He's going to use the Israelites.
A battle axe?
He's going to use us.
Weapon of war?
Weapon of war.
Yeah. You can go
All right, brother, you got to repent and keep the commandments, brother. Come back to your nationality, okay? I understand it's a hard concept to hate anybody. You don't want to hold on to that hate. You seem like a loving brother, but love your people. All right, brother? Thank you for your time, brother. Appreciate you. You got to keep the commandments, King. You got a Bible? Get you a Bible. Hey, listen, bro. We're not a religion.
You need because you won't do it unless you feel that spirit.